Now then, welcome back to another episode of Nemsun in Utopia. Today I'm joined with Tanhan.
Yes, hello.
A fellow warlord and adventurer, and we've got a project. We are building another tier 5 spawning chamber to add to our XP farm. We've got a tier 5 wither skeleton spawner, giving us a nice little bit of XP and wither heads. We've got a tier 5 ghast spawner, which is giving us lots of ghast tiers. And now we're going to go for a tier 5 Enderman spawner. We got them through the same methods, combining soul shards on an anvil. And we have a plan for how to put in place an Enderman farm in our base. Now this could all go horribly wrong, so we've decided to record this to make sure that if it goes horribly wrong, then you get to see it with us and see how we deal with it, and laugh and chortle at us. Yes, so we're going to get some prep work done. We're going to dig out a chamber in the top of the mountain here. And while we're doing that, why don't you have a quick look at the explanation Tanhan gives for how he got the ghast spawner to work. And we'll be right back.
Ooh. Pull that lever to your left, behind you.
And watch the ghast spawn. Woo! And die. Spawn and die. Spawn and die. Spawn and die. Spawn and die. Oh, isn't it pretty?
That's pretty cool. How the hell does it do that?
It's awesome, dude. Tanhan, show us. Show us. I'm recording. Show us now.
Show us the mystery,
Right,
Tanhan.
may as well get in there so we can see better.
Oh no, I don't
You mean
want...
like where I spawned?
Yeah, where you spawned earlier. But yeah,
He's in there
I am in
while it's on.
there. No, it's not on.
It's not on? If I turn it on now, are you going to die?
It's gonna start killing us, yeah.
Actually, turn it on now because I'd be fine.
Yeah, it'd be fine. I'd start getting murked by the generator.
Well, let's not turn it on then.
But yeah, decided to have a look into the MFFS production blocks. There's a lot of Fs. But yeah, started looking into them, looking at all the different upgrades and add-ons and everything like that, and looking at what all the different blocks could do. Just looking around and came across the 3 different blocks that I've got here, the one in here and the 2 in said control room over here.
But this one here technically just creates a force field and
Yeah,
zaps.
pretty much what it does, it creates force field and it's got an upgrade for killing NPCs, and it'll also kill us even though we're not NPCs for some unforeseen
We
reason.
run into them, as me and Matt found out earlier.
Yeah, as Bowlef pointed out earlier while he was spawned in here.
It's NPC defense upgrade, so it doesn't
Yeah.
mean it doesn't kill anything else, it just makes sure it kills.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And the cell, the inverter cell connected to the wireless redstone signal and the cage and the projector. When the signal's off, it will connect to the spawner, meaning that it cannot spawn at all. And as soon as the signal passes through it, it'll turn off the other signal to the spawner, create the force field from the projector, and allowing the gas to spawn.
And this is a tier 5 soul shard spawner.
It is indeed, yeah.
And how did you manage to get a tier 5 ghast spawner when it's 1024 kills?
With a lot of arrows.
With a lot of arrows.
From what I believe you've shown in a previous video, yeah?
Combining.
The withers, by combining different shards and using zombies and skeletons as the production for that. So basically having very few ghasts and just having so many zombies and skeletons and just combining the shards on an anvil.
And it worked a treat.
Yeah.
Awesome. So,
And it's now given us a use for the monitors.
and already we're at nearly 4 stacks of gas tiers and we've hardly used it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Much easier than killing them, do that. Much easier than going out hunting them.
Yes.
A lot easier.
And then this is the machine room. This is the bit that does all of the stuff.
Yeah. Basically,
MFFS extractors and
yep, they extract the energy from the...
capacitors.
Well, I say monosit, it's the forcesium that you get from the monosit ore.
Which is this stuff in the barrel up here.
Yeah.
Bowlef, you're getting your head right in front of me, thank you.
Basically just smelted monosit gets you the forcesium, which powers the energy extractors, which then is linked to the energy capacitator, which is basically a link to all the different MFFS units.
How
Supply power to them all.
how is it linked?
By using I forgot the name of them now. MFFS cards. You basically right-click the card on the energy capacitor first. It creates a link card. You can then link any of the other devices with these cards.
So it's like wireless.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's cool.
And the different upgrades will allow different radiuses, different widths and stuff like that over the wavelengths.
So you could set up more of those like gas spawner type devices and they would still be linked to this capacitor.
Yeah.
And we would just supply these for power.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that capacitor would beam it out to wherever they were.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is damn awesome. Presumably we can power these then with our other power sources
Yeah.
and have Mystcraft pump the fussy into these extractors.
So we could automate it fully and have defense laser force field grids everywhere.
Yeah,
That
correct.
sounds cool. Can we have defense lasers everywhere?
Yeah, pretty much. You could have one encircling the whole entire of our base.
That
If you
sounds
so
like a
want.
winner.
So nothing could ever get in.
Would it kill every mob inside the base?
Well, yeah, if you had that certain add-on on.
So our XP farm would be redundant?
Yeah.
Okay, we won't do that just yet.
No.
Right, well, here we are with
Yeah.
the spawning area for the Enderman, suitably adorned with endstone that I've quickly gathered from the end. And Tanhan has rigged the jacketed wire. Unfortunately, they don't use endstone for jacketed wire, mod makers. Endstone jacketed wire would have been perfect, but we had to use sandstone instead.
It's as close as we can get.
Yep, it's as good as we're going to get. So, we've also installed, this is my little idea for a trap for them, a lot of these Mystcraft crystal blocks. Yeah, so these Mystcraft crystals that we gathered while we were looking for pages in Mystcraft Ages come in handy because you can build portals to anywhere a linking book can go. Any size you want, I believe. I don't know what the upper limit is, but I believe this whole area will turn into a portal. Now, I'm going to rig up the actual portal itself, while Tanhan is going to finish off the wiring here. So, let me do my little bit for the wiring. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah?
Yes.
Is that right? Is that perfect? Spot
Yep.
on, look. Awesome.
Spot on.
So now, that should link to that. Have you got any more endstone?
I have, yes.
Yeah, we're going to put it just before the edge of the wall there then. And build it out there. That's it.
Yeah.
That'll do. Right, so what are you putting down here then?
The normal alloy wire,
Yep.
which everyone should know and love.
Love it. Love it.
An invert cell.
An invert. What's that do?
It powers one way, so the way it is now, it'll power through the cage.
So it'll constantly give the cage power.
Yeah.
Turning
While-
the spawner off.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is while any switch is set to off, so power will still flow through the off switch.
So
But
it's,
as soon as the switch is turned on, it inverts the power and turns the invert cell off.
so it's like a NOT gate in vanilla.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just fancy and
Yeah.
only takes up one block space.
Yeah, and looks cool.
And looks cool, yeah, it looks cool. Looks more complicated than actually what it does.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So then you're going to set a frequency on this for wireless,
Yes.
so we can turn it on and off from a distance.
I'm sure I'm using the wrong thing. Yeah, that's not the one that I want to use, is it?
That's
It's
you
that
want
one
the
I want
receiver.
to use.
The receiver. That's the one.
Yeah.
Okay. And the transmitter's going to go
Wherever we want it to.
potentially with all the others, but for starters, we'll just have it set up over there somewhere by the radio. Just for now, and then we will move it to be part of the whole XP farm. One
Yes.
switch does the whole lot, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so can those transmitters do 2 frequencies? No, not 2 frequencies, but if it's the same frequency as, say, the gas spawner, or the same frequency as the wither skeleton spawner.
Yes, I believe so.
We'll try that later, but for now we'll just set our own frequency for it. We can always change it again, can't we?
Yeah. So.
Right, I'm going to go and pop the portal open, so don't go into the bottom just yet.
Okie doke.
Here we go. Right, we have this receptacle for the linking books, and basically all that is the crystals. Let me show you in the crafting menu. The crystals go round in a circle like you make in a chest or a furnace, and you get a book receptacle. I'm going to make that book receptacle because I'll need another one in a minute. And the book that I'm using is going to the Twilight Forest. It's got to go to another dimension. So, boink. So now that's the Twilight Forest linked from here. So the idea is that the Enderman will spawn in this chamber and they automatically just start falling. So they will fall into the portal. A zip. And get transported into this tree that I've prepared in the Twilight Forest. And this tree has a long drop in it. That's the idea. I didn't want to build a tower for them to fall in just in the Twilight Forest, so I'm using this tree so it's all hidden and looks natural. And next we need to do some work in here to make them fall again down into another portal that will transfer them back to where we want to harvest all their XP and Ender Pearl goodness.
Yes.
Yes. So we'll quickly rig that up. This is currently way too big. We want them to fall a single block just down like this, straight down into another portal. And I've got to get the size right, so the drop is going to be, I think I'm going to do 40. So I'm going to drop them 40 from there, which means I'm going to have to fill the thing in with cobblestone all around so that there's nothing they can grab on the way down and there's no other place to go. And we'll see how that goes, and I'll set a portal up at the bottom and be right back. Right then, Tanhan, here we are. The moment of truth, as it were.
Yep.
I love this radio. Right, so this portal takes us through to the Twilight. That cage is going to have Enderman in it.
Yep.
Have you got the soul shard?
I have indeed.
And currently it shouldn't spawn.
No.
But just in case, I'm going to make a lever.
Well, there's one. No, we need that one, don't we?
We need that one there, yeah. That's the one we need. So
Never
I'm
mind.
going to make a lever and put the lever on there. Do you want to put the soul shard in?
Yes.
And if it isn't working... Oh! I went through the portal!
I shall wait before I put it in.
Just wait, yes. Just wait. You're fine. I'm just falling up and down where the Endermen are supposed to be falling. Yes, folks, look. There's a great big hole where the Endermen are going to fall down. Not finished that bit yet, but I'm definitely going to do that in a minute. Right, we want them to... Because the chunk isn't loaded, they shouldn't... In theory, they shouldn't go anywhere. They should just stay in the Twilight Forest. Wow, the loaded time took a little while there. Okay, so I'm coming back into the hole. I'm trying not to get into this portal, which is very, very sensitive.
Yeah, it is.
Right, so there we go. So now you put the soul shard in, and the redstone contraption works.
It does.
Okay, so we have an on-off switch, so I'm not going to try it yet. It's not auto-spawning right now,
No.
so that's good. So now we go through to the Twilight, and we fix up where they're going to end up in there.
Yes.
Let's do that one. Right, so they're going to end up coming through and standing over that hole there.
Yep.
Endermen are 3 tall, so 1, 2, 3, and then a roof on it. So we'll seal it up so that they can't get out of here. Like that. We're still going to leave this corner so we can get out, just for now. So I've still got to set the other book in the right places.
Yeah.
So that's our in and out at the moment, and we can put those final few blocks in after. Let's go back through the portal, back into the Warlord's base, and pick out where we want them to end up. So at the minute, they should be falling 43 blocks exactly. 43 blocks, yes. So let's get another linking book. Boink. 1 book. Right, we want them to fall directly, those 43 blocks, into the XP farm.
Yeah. Where the turtles are.
Hopefully these turtles will be able to take care of them. So let's first of all make sure that they're not running. Yeah, that one's still running. Control and T will terminate the program. So that's that done, so they won't kill me now. So now I go up the top and into the gap and fall down the hole. Hey, right, so we want them to be here, stuck in this cage. Now I don't think they'll be able to see through because they're 3 tall, so they'll be head height will be at the blocks above.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't be able to see us or see out, so we could hit their legs, or the turtles can hit their legs.
Yeah.
In theory,
That's
all going to work. So now I've made a linking book to this exact spot. We can now go back through the Twilight portal
and test it out.
And make sure that it works. So, this time I want to fall out of here. To go round and outside where I put the thingy, the linking book receptacle.
Yeah.
Which is just there, and throw that linking book in it. To the overworld. Okay. Would you care to take the test drive?
Gladly. And you end up in the XP area.
Excellent. Right. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to seal up the chamber in here, in the Twilight. I also have a chunk loader on me, so that I can chunk load this particular area. If I can ever get back into the tree, I can't remember where it is. There it is, around this corner, around here, up there. Where did I put it? It's towards the top, I know that much. There it is. Whew, so camouflaged, you see. Right, now, I'll put those 2 blocks there. Right. Just turn the spawner on once, and then straight back off again. Let's see if it works. Let's see if I see Enderman come through here. I'm not going to look at him. I'm going to have him so that it's just off my screen. Well, yeah, turn it off. Yeah. That seems to be bringing them through, right? Into the right spot, yeah?
There's Enderman down here.
Are they in the XP farm?
Yeah.
Are they killing you?
They're not killing me, but it's taking more than 1 punch to kill him.
Ah.
It's taking 2 punches.
2 punches. Well, we can lower the teleport, the second, Mystcraft portal. We can lower that. That's not a problem. Because it's only about halfway down the tree, so I could lower that another couple of blocks.
Indeed.
But 2 hits is okay for now. I'll change that another time.
Yeah. But it does work.
But it's working. So I'll put a chunk loader up in these trees right by the entrance, so that we have this 1 chunk loaded at all times. Let's go. Just have the 1 chunk that it's in. Show lasers, and it's definitely, yeah, definitely covering this side of the tree. Oh, I think it's cutting through. I think this tree is spawned along a chunk. Let me check.
Oh dear.
Which means that the whole chunk might not be loaded. Okay. That might be a problem, that we're across chunks.
Oh. Yeah.
I think it's going through the middle, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to turn it up one more chunk, so one more, so it's 9 chunks. Then that's definitely the whole tree.
Yeah.
And all the chunks around it are loaded, which is better than nought.
It is.
I suppose if I put it in the other side, I could limit how much. I'll fiddle with that as well. Between episodes, I'll fiddle with that.
Yeah.
But for now, we want to make sure that the whole thing is working, so you should be able to turn it on now.
Yep.
Link.
And go down to the bottom.
Am I stuck in blocks?
And there they are.
Spawning, spawning, spawning.
Yep.
Lovely. So we can seal this top bit in. They don't actually come up, do they? They just go
No.
straight in. They're just falling into the portal, and the portal's so sensitive that it just literally scoops them straight up and out as soon as they spawn. So I'll pop a lid on that. We could probably do glass, because
Oh
they
god,
can't
they're
get back.
just spawning galore.
Are they getting out of there though? Oh, they're coming out. How are
They're
they coming
coming
out? How are they getting out? Oh, I think they probably saw me
Oh,
through the glass
I'm getting
up here.
attacked. Ah.
They saw you somehow.
That'll have been one of the ones that I'd not killed fully, like him.
He's only 2 hits though, yeah? Oh, that's not so bad. So let's figure out why they're coming out, because the majority of them are still in there.
Basically they only came out because I'd hit them already and they hadn't died. So they were able to teleport out after the target that had hit them.
Ah, okay. So we've got to make it so they're 1-hit kill.
Yeah.
Run the program, and the turtles will do the rest. And we have an automated XP farm.
Yeah.
62 levels. They're a bit noisy though, aren't they? They're a bit more noisy than the wither skeletons and that, aren't they?
Yeah, just a bit.
And the turtles should be picking up ender pearls galore. Yes, they are. They will fill up in no time though, so I need to figure out a way of depositing ender pearls somewhere.
Yep.
But apart from that, I'd say it's a fairly good success.
Yeah.
So we're going to farm it for a little bit. Oh, why have they stopped?
Because the Enderman turned off because they were attacking me.
You turned the ender thing off because they attacked you?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
I was
fine.
wanting to see what was going on.
That's fine, that's okay. That's
There
good.
we go, it's on the move again.
So now it's on full whack. Oh, you get the sound of them teleported in as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be horrifically noisy. Right, well, we're not going to subject you to this, viewers. We will just collect for a bit and then come back to you, we'll say 5 minutes. I'm going to alter the portal and that as well, so make sure that they're only a 1 hit, and we'll try doing the punch in them as well. So we'll be right back in a moment. Right then, we had to modify things a little bit. I've had to put some vines in here because some of them were falling and being 1 hit to kill, and some of them were falling and dying straight away. So I think it was probably something to do with the tier spawner. If they fell from the roof inside the spawner, then they would fall that little bit extra. So I've put vines here to slow their drop so that they will drop starting there down perfectly. And the spawner's in exactly the right place down there. So now we block that off so they can't get out to us. And Tanhan, are you still on the other end?
I am indeed.
If you want to turn that on,
I will do.
and I'll check it from this side, you check it from that side.
Okey-doke. Just going up to it. And it is on.
And so the minimap should start showing Endermen just falling through. And we can indeed hear them. just
And
landing.
they are
and
indeed appearing here.
I'm coming to have a look. And the next thing is to worry about if they're going to escape as well, isn't it?
Yes.
So
But they
You've
don't
sealed-
appear to be.
you've sealed that top bit up so there's no sunlight on them.
Yep.
The light from here, can they escape through the glass?
No.
Doesn't look like they can. So they are just standing there,
Yep.
spawning in as they go, and one hit, one kill. A very efficient Enderman farm indeed.
Yep. Without any of the pistons or anything like that.
Wow! The warlords do it again. Another epic victory. And now, a tune from our friendly radio. See you later, folks. Thank
See you later.
Don't forget to like the video if you liked it. Bye.